'Cause all I want is you tonight. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
Hello friends and welcome to Bodyflight Spotlight. This video is going to be a quick overview of the different disciplines we commonly see at a bodyflight competition. I hope this will help you differentiate them all and encourage you to decide which one you want to give a shot. Let's start with FS or Formation Skydiving. Lots of fun to be had and accessible at a lower skill level since the only orientation flown is on your belly. The challenge here is to memorize routines made of multiple formation and to repeat those routines until the clock runs out. The team who complete the most amount of formation without making errors wins. This discipline has a lot to offer from beginner to advanced flyer, like a better sense of level, coordination and dissociation of the upper and lower body, tunnel awareness, and of course the possibility to multiply your time investment by 4. Let's continue with FS, Intermediate, Belly and Back. Not as common as the other one, but it's a shame because I believe this discipline is the very best one for beginner and intermediate flyer. It's the same principle as FS. You have a bunch of formation to learn, and then each round you have a routine made of random formation that you must execute as fast as possible. This one is done in team of 2 and it mixes belly and back formations, which means you will need to utilize transitions. I cannot recommend enough this discipline, so much fun and so much to learn from. Alright, VFS or Vertical Formation Skydiving. This would be the highest level of FS type disciplines. This one is done at very high wind speed and utilize vertical orientation, i.e. head up and head down. This is the most important discipline to practice if you're an instructor or a coach because it teaches you to be immovable at high speed, strong and precise with your hands, and above all, it teaches you to transition with an intention. Very cool discipline, and even though this is high level shit, it still is much more accessible than dynamic. Dynamic could be done in team of 2 or 4. This is undoubtedly the most advanced discipline we have at a bodyflight competition. It's divided into 2 different types of rounds, speed rounds and a freestyle routine. During the speed round, each team is going to perform the same routine made of different moves and trajectory, and the team who can finish the routine the fastest without making errors win. It's basically a race, and the finish line is the door frame. Yes, we determine which team is the greatest by testing their ability to fly out of the tunnel as fast as possible. Ridiculous, I know, don't get me started. And the freestyle routine is exactly what you're expecting. Each team come up with a routine and they accumulate points by executing moves and tricks while trying not to smash into one another. Very freaking impressive and difficult. And last but not least, freestyle. It used to be an advanced discipline practiced only by pro flyer, but finally we see more and more competition with category for beginner and intermediate flyer. This discipline is also divided into 2 stages. One is the freestyle routine and the other is the compulsory moves. During the freestyle routine, it is now required to perform on a music that spectators can hear, which is great because it creates a vibe and it's much easier to see if a flyer is capable of adapting his or her flying to a certain style or rhythm. The compulsory rounds are also a routine, but you're only making or losing points on the compulsory moves. freestyle is the only discipline you can perform solo, and it's also the only one where you would practice the most unconventional moves like splits, spins, and grabs. Flying can be beautiful, but it can only become beautiful if you put effort in the presentation. Freestyle forces you to become a flowy, graceful, elegant flyer. And that's it. Those are the most common discipline you will see at a Bodyflight competition. I hope that I hyped you up for the next local comp. See you in the next one. Stay high and fly free.